Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 41. And our topic today is um, starting from scratch, how Juliette built her online business without experience. And our guest is Juliette Yemi. So she will be joining us in a few moments. But before we dive into our topic, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also want to remind you that every Tuesday, we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register in my website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into my website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register for the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link that you get there is the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend our live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch up the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, okay, so what am I going to see on the webinar? So, on the webinar, you're going to learn how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists who are members of our community who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar. So like I mentioned, tonight's live webinar will be at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. And our host tonight is Maria. She's an IT programmer. We are in our first panelist is Sukhbir, a former government teacher. We also have Arash, a real estate broker. We have Jackie, a retired nurse. We have Aisha, a stay-at-home mom. We have Amandeep, an online business owner. And we have Ryan, online business owner too. And we have Samita, a registered nurse. So as you see, we have all different walks of life. They all decided to take their leap of faith to change their lives and their family's life. And in the past, we also had Aisha in our live. So if you want to catch that replay from her interview, I interview her on this live so you can hear her story. Um, Now, if you are watching the live webinar tonight, the live webinar tonight has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And our our replay webinars have subtitles in several languages. There you go. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register into my website, and you will be able to learn how our online business plan works, and you get the opportunity to hear the testimonial from all these panelists on the screen. All right, so there you go. So now you know. But now let's dive into our topic for today. So we say, like I said in the beginning, we are on episode 41. So our topic for today is starting from scratch. So how Juliette, build her online business without experience, and I guess our guest is today is Juliette Jemmy. So before I bring her in, let me introduce her to you guys. So I'm excited to welcome today's guest, Juliette, originally from Cameroon, Africa, and now living in Quebec. Juliette is a passionate new entrepreneur who started her digital business just 3 months ago. In this short time, she's already stepping into her role as a business owner and mentor, showing others what's possible when you take a leap of faith. So her story is one of bold beginnings, purpose, and growth, So get ready to be inspired by her energy and vision. So let's bring Juliette to the studio. Hi, Juliette.
Hello, hi, good morning,
Good
bonjour à
morning.
tous.
Bonjour à toi aussi.
Merci. My name is Juliette Yemi. I'm a mom. I'm a student because I'm a student in the nursing school. I'm a good neighbor. I'm a owner of my digital business, and I'm happy to be among this community. So I started this online business without any knowledge on digital. I was not able even to post something because my Facebook was a kind of one post for after 1 month or after 2 months. So I was not used with social media. So when I started this online business, I was very I was not able to. I did not know that I will catch up and I will reach these 3 months that I'm doing today. So I'm very happy for my result.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay. So we do have some questions to ask you so people get to know you a little bit more. So let's dive in into the questions. I'm gonna try this to see hopefully it works. If not, we're gonna have to change layout. Um, we were having some difficulties earlier, technical problem for some reason. This layout wasn't working, so we'll see if it works. Okay. So when you first discovered this opportunity, what made you believe you could do it? Okay, hold on. There was an ambulance passing by. Okay. When you first discovered this opportunity, what made you believe you could do it, even without any background, marketing, or tech?
Yes,
Okay.
when I discovered this community, they show me about the training. So my mentor told me about the training that we have. So when I discovered that my training was inside my computer, I started learning. I started going into the training, and I discovered that if I catch this training well, maybe I can do something. And the training is very complete. It's simple. You go with it at the pace of your time. So
Mhm.
something that I did not understand, I will go back, I will replay the video, I will read it again many times before I will understand. That is the point that make me know that I can go ahead with this business online, the training.
The training. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yes, I totally agree. You know, our training is so easy to follow. You know, it's a video based training. You can even change the speed. Like some people, you know, will speak fast. Some people will speak slow. So you can either speed up or slow down, and it's easy to follow. um and another thing is, like, even if for example there's something, like you say, you had to go back, or let's say you still have something that you had some questions, we also have the community that also helps you out. So the support is really there, you know, um, to be able to, you know, to succeed in this business. So that's amazing that, you know, you found the training, you know, very easy to follow, you know, and to you know, to be able to learn the things. Because yeah, when we come to this business, we don't really know to, like, I didn't know anyways, you know, like, and I'm pretty sure you too, you know, we didn't have any knowledge about how to run an online business, you know, what is like what is entitled to, you know, what are the things that we're supposed to do as an online business owner. So learning with this video based training, it really teaches, you know, what are the things that you need to know as an online business owner. So it's really good, the
So
training.
you don't need to have a particular degree. You don't need to have some particular qualification. The training is at the level of everybody.
Yeah,
Even a child of 15 years can do so with that our training. I
yeah.
never see such of a training, such of a good training, or a complete training. And since that I started the training, I have many knowledge concerning the social medias, concerning the app, everything concerning the numeric. So this training I can assure you that if you join this our business, you will be happy even more than me concerning that training. Don't be afraid that you don't know about computer. Everything they will teach you how to
Yes.
open the computer, how to go in with how to do how to everything I explained me I explained there. So don't be afraid. Come and join us. That training is the best training that I've never had in my life. I'm a happiest woman just for that training. And I wrote a good message to my coach saying to her that I'm very grateful. I'm a beginner in this business. I have not yet I got my two checks, yes, but I'm very happy for this training because this training has opened my eyes in many area.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, concerning digital, concerning computer, concerning social media, how to handle advertising, everything. You
Yes.
will find it there. And it is when you join the program, you have the training. Nothing to pay for that training. So what are
Yeah.
you waiting for? Come and join the community. You will benefit this good and great training that they are giving us. And the training they are arranging everything that if something is not good again, they will put the good one. They call it mise à jour in French. So come and join the community. You will benefit from that good training like us. I'm very happy.
Yes. Yeah. And the training, like you mentioned, like it's designed for anyone, no experience, no skills needed. We have people in their community that I'm aware of is from 18 years old all the way to 85 years old doing the training. So if they can do it, we can do it, so can you. It's so easy to follow. So like Juliette say, don't be afraid. Don't, if that's your concern about, like do I need any knowledge, do I need any skills, don't worry about that, because you got all the support that you need, global community, mentor, coach, and also all the resources that you need to be able to succeed. And like you mentioned, we don't have to pay for the training like in
Oh,
other businesses, like you have to pay every month. And this one you don't have to pay, you only paid one time, one membership fee, and you have access to the training for life. And the other thing is that that training gets updated all the time, to be able to keep up with all the trends, because we are in the digital world, so we have to be up to date. So that's the other thing. We do have a comment here from Mugerwa Nick. He say, how are you doing today? So thank you so much, Mugera. We're doing amazing here, sharing, Juliet's journey. So thank you for watching. And thank you for your comment. Okay, Juliet. Let's dive into the second question for you. Okay. So, what were some of the biggest learning curves you have faced up to now, and how did you overcome them while building your business from scratch?
uh, I can say that the organization, because you have your normal job and
Mm-hmm.
you have to run your business online too. So the first month I was struggling with time. I did not organize myself, but with time I've tried to organize so that this day I can put more emphasis in my online business during my the day that I'm not working. I will put more strength on my online business so that the day I'm working, I know that I will put less strength on my online business. So organization and everything is on that training, how to organize yourself, what to put in before the time, how to prepare a post early before the time, how to prepare your mind. Everything is on our training just to apply it, and everything will go ahead.
Yes. And I do agree with you, time management, organizing yourself, because like you mentioned, when we are in our work, we already know what to do. We already have our like, how we organize our schedule, and even if we have something that comes up, we know how to put it into our schedule, to see what is more priority that we need to do first, and then do the rest after. But now adding another thing to your business, like at the beginning, you're kind of like a little bit lost, and because you don't know how to organize yourself. But as you mentioned, because of our training, it teaches how, and then you are able to feed are the business, because that's the beauty of the business, the flexibility, it adapts to your schedule and not the other way around. So you can fit your business in any time pocket that you have during your day, because all you need, is a cell phone with an internet access, and or a laptop, so really, like, if you are on the bus, like if you're taking the bus, for example, or the train, the metro, and we're talking about Montreal. um, you can take your cell phone, with you, and then you can watch or do a training, while you're going from one station to the other one, to the destination that you have to go. So really, you take advantage of that time, to use it, wisely. We tend to do social, scroll through the social media, but why not use it for your business, and instead of, wasting time, just to scroll on the social media, work, do your business on that time, and we use it, the time wisely. And that way, um, you are working on your business, you know taking advantage of those time pockets that you have during the day to continue and be able to finish your training. So that way, you're able to understand the business, how it works, and at the same time you're able to help others, because we are in this community. That's what we love, is the purpose. We have a purpose of helping others to be able to help them, achieve the same their dreams, the same way we are working. So by doing our training, you will learn, how to teach them, we become mentors to them. So that's the beauty of that. And I do, like I mentioned, i I was there too, Juliette,
Okay.
so management, yes. And I think a lot of us business owners, we that's one of the struggles that we have in this business at the beginning of our journey, is the time
Yes,
management.
it's time
uh,
management. Is it?
but yeah, as we go through our journey, we start making, adjustments, and then we manage to manage our time management better. But it's a learning curve, it's part of our journey.
Oh, yes.
Setback challenges will come our way, but the key here is to have the right mindset and be able to overcome those challenges, find solutions or learn from it, because all those obstacles and challenges are stepping stone to get you closer to where you want to arrive. So yeah, so thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
um, Third question for you. So looking back now, okay, so from the beginning, what would you say to someone who's hesitant to start because they think they're not tech savvy enough or don't have the right skills? What would you say to them? Like, thinking yourself, when you first found out about this opportunity, and you probably had the same questions as them, what would you say to them?
Yes, I will first of all share my testimony. Yes, I started this business online on in last year in 2024. I even paid the registration and I asked for to refund. So they refunded me because I was doubting. I'd say no, it's a scam. I don't want to go ahead. So the person who showed me the business, I was so showing. She was every day she was showing her success. So
Mm-hmm.
in 2025, I say maybe I'm the one who is in the wrong place. So my mind just opened. I say this is not good. I must start this business. And since I started this business, I'm not doubting. I want to encourage you. You are still skeptical. I was more skeptical than you. And today I'm in this online business. I am happy. I'm happy because my mind opened very fast. Because the faster you start your business, you can go ahead, maybe by the grace of God, very fast too. If you delay, at the end of the day, at the end of maybe when you take your retirement, maybe your mind is not even good again to start a business or an online business. So come and start very fast. Join the community even today if you can. Go and watch the webinar videos that are in our platform, just to have an information. The good information will make you not to to delay, not to be skeptical. Because me, I did not watch all this video. I just pay. I say, ah, no, I don't want it. People are talking me. My husband say, no, no, it's good. I listen to him and I ask for refund to refund. But today, I ask you to go and learn very well from those videos that are in our webinars. Pay your fees, go and learn more again, collect more information, and you will see and watch of the success of people who are doing this business. You will know that we are on the good track. This is the best business that we can have in this our country. So John, come and join us very fast. Don't continue to be, behind. Try to go ahead with your life. The knowledge, just the knowledge that I have in my head today, make me have to feel as if I'm going very fast in my life. I'm not in the same place. I'm not in the same level concerning social media. You know that social media is the best thing, is the key of the success. So come and join very fast if you can.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, I totally agree. I think, like you say, at the first time that you saw the opportunity, you didn't have the right mindset because, you thought that it was a scam, you believe all that. But eventually, it make you reflect. Maybe you're like you mentioned, maybe you're not in the right place. Like if you sometimes, in our life, if we want to have change, we have to step out of that comfort zone that we think that, we're safe. And we have to take some risk. And that's one of the mentalities of an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, they take risk. That's
Yes.
why, they have success. um, so you evaluate, okay, your life, and weigh your life 3 years back. Were you in the same place that you are today? That makes you think, if you were in the same place, then maybe you need something else. Well, would you see yourself 3 years from now in the same place? If that's the case, then you have to do something because everything around you is evolving, and you're gonna be left behind. um, a sad news, for example, for those who are in Canada, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Our company from Hudson's Bay, a company that has been longer than Canada when Canada was born. It's a historical company. That it was back in the times. When they were trading the fort and all that. That's when the company was born. Um, that company, I think it was before yesterday or yesterday was the last day that the company was open because they closed down. All those people that used to work, they got laid off,
Wow.
no jobs. So you
Jobs.
never know.
You never.
We love to believe that, our jobs are going to be there forever, but that's not the case. You never know what could happen, you
No.
know in this case, was they didn't have the funds to continue with the business, but it could be also, the technology is replacing so many jobs. Um, I was watching on the news, like this company is using technology to be able to be prefabricated, houses, and it's machines who are building the houses.
Yes.
So imagine, how many people used to be on that labor, to be able to build these houses, and now they are being replaced by machines, and the
Oh,
machines, they build faster than they do. So just think about it, you gotta plan now and take action now, because if you
yes.
keep waiting, until you get the aha moment, why wait until then? You have to take action. You can start this on the side as a plan B, um, and start building your financial income, because to tell you the truth, the business that we are showing you here, there is a I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct, but there's it's a scalable, um, so what I mean by that is, like, yes, you start with very small commissions, but as you continue, it's kind of like a compound. It keeps increasing and increasing. So a lot of people, when they start their journey, they're thinking, like many of us, an extra side of income, for example, to supplement their income. Other people, have They want to be able to I want to be able to retire early. But you know this side hustle that you start as on the side, they actually can become your plan. Instead of plan B, become your plan A. And why is that? Because this plan B, it will eventually replace your actual income that you're making right now. So,
Yes.
and it will surpass, and it will continue growing. So that's the thing that we're saying here. So you have to be prepared for any emergency, anything that comes your way. And how you are prepared about that is by having that plan B, that starting as a plan B. Um, a plan B before, it was probably, an option, but nowadays it's not an option. It's a must to have.
Yes.
So you really have to take advantage of this digital world. Our parents didn't have that opportunity. They didn't have any other choice that to go to work, and if they had a business, they had to work, really sacrifice a lot, to be able to build that business. But we are in a different era. We are in the digital world era. It's an era that allows anyone who is willing to see the opportunity that is in front of them, to take advantage of that. I think that we used to say only rich people can become millionaire. Well, that's a thing of the past, because now, because of this digital era, anyone can become a millionaire. you
Yes.
know just a quick fact here. When I started my business, back in 2023, our Wednesday mastermind, which is a training from the global community that we have every Wednesday, it used to be called Wednesday Mastermind. Today, it's called Millionaire Mastermind. And a millionaire is because there's more than one millionaire in our community. So that's just to give an idea. We have people that are making, six figures per month, you know. So that's just to show you, the potential that this business has. And this is not a rich quick scheme. It takes time to build it. There's ups and downs in our journey. You have to have that right mindset, that resilience, and remember your why always.
Yes.
But and you start, with small commissions, but it keeps growing. So you have to be perseverant, and to not give up, to not quit, and you will be able to get those results too. So you're gonna be able to be part of that uh, population that becoming millionaires. So, but really, we're not here not too much about, like making the money. What we're looking here is for a lifestyle. That's why, because the money makes the lifestyle that you want to live. Be
Yes.
able to be fully present for your kids, be able to take care of your health, you know be able to do the things that you love. So um that's what money can do for you. It's not really about having money. It's a lifestyle that you can have because of the
Yes.
money that you're building. And at the same time, you can give back. We're already helping other people, so that's an impact that we are making on other people's. But besides that, you can also help and give back to the community. For example, one of the things that I want to help is, the food bank, because I'm very grateful, because when I came to this country as an immigrant, and even when I moved from one province to the other one, the food bank was the one who provided for my family and me, when we came to this country. So I'm grateful. So I want to give back to the same organization that gave me food, when I came to this country. So, be able to help so many organizations, kids in school that they don't have meals, like provide those meals to kids in the school so they can have something to eat, so you can give back to the community. So that's what you can do with the money that you are earning. It's not only about you, but it's also about giving back. So if you can take this, we hope so that you got inspired with Juliette. She shared her journey, her testimony. She used to be like you. I used to be like you before. Um, but we decided to change our lives. We decided to reflect on our lives. If we don't make any changes, we're not gonna go ahead. You know, and be able to have that financial stability. A lot of people, they're retiring, they don't have enough money to retire, because the prices are so rising. So how can they afford a lot of things?
Yes.
So gotta think about all that, you know. And that's why we are here, to show you, to open your eyes, that there are better ways to do it. There are options for you, but you have to take action into that. You have to open your
Yeah.
mind, because if you don't have an open mindset, you won't be able to see this opportunity. It's like
No.
Juliette, she say, like the first time she saw it, she didn't have an open mindset, so she didn't see the opportunity at that moment. But
Yeah.
after, with some time passed, she was able to see the opportunity, and now she's taking advantage of that opportunity, building her business and building that financial stability to be able to have the lifestyle that she wants for her and her family. So we hope so that you got inspired with Juliet's story, that it has opened your eyes, what the possibilities that you have, and take action, because that's the only way that you're gonna change your life. So, if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, we do have a webinar tonight. It's every Tuesdays and Thursdays. 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. On the webinar, you will learn how the online business plan work, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists of the webinar, who are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So um, when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So one is to register for the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link that you get there is the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend our live webinar because the time doesn't work with you, with your schedule, that's not a problem, because you can always catch the replay from the comfort of your own home. But like Juliette mentioned, before, make sure that you watch the webinar completely, okay, fully, because that's the only way that you're gonna really understand. And then we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community. So when you get invited to our Facebook group, then again, you got more information, browse the entire group, ask your question, whoever invite you, ask them questions, and then to know more in detail, then you proceed to the next step, where you have more in detail about what the business is, and, the business is comprised of, so you can really make your due diligence and decide at that moment if this online business opportunity is for you or if it's not. But don't waste more time, and take action now, because this is just a free information. You're not paying anything to have the free information. If you wanted to know more, that's when you have to pay $149 US fee, but that's 30 days refundable. So you have 30 days to really take advantage of that. Watch the videos, browse the community, ask questions, and then do your due diligence. And if you are ready to really start your online business, you proceed to the next step. And if you're not, that's not a problem. You got nothing to lose. As long as you don't do the coaching call, you get your money back within 30 days. Okay, so you got nothing to lose, more to gain. So um, take advantage of this to learn and do your due diligence, but don't stay skeptical, because if you're staying skeptical, nothing is going to change. So if you don't change, nothing changes. So
Yes.
thank you. So thank you, everyone, for being here with us today, and for watching the live. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We do have some likes here from Bosham Boban, Ernest Oladel, Mugerwa Nick, Jesse Rodriguez, and we also have from Patsy One. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching the live with us today, for your like and your emojis. Thank you. So let's find out who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's webinar. Okay, so um, our host for tonight is Maria. She's an IT programmer. We also have our first panelist, Sukhbir, former government teacher, Arash, real estate broker, Jackie, a retired nurse, Ayesha, a stay at home mom, Amandeep, online business owner, Ryan, online business owner, Samita, a registered nurse. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common is that they took that leap of faith to change their life and their family's life. So our live webinar is tonight, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So don't miss it. And just register into our website. So if you're catching the replay of the webinar, the replay has subtitles in several languages. And if you're catching the live webinar tonight, the live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. Now you know what to do. So we also want to say thank you to Juliette for being here with us today, for sharing her testimonial, her journey with us. Thank you so much for sharing that, because it's really inspiring. You taking action. You mentioned you were a little bit skeptical at the beginning. You actually refunded what the 149 that we were talking before. You actually refunded because you were like, oh no, I don't know if this is for me. But then you came back because you knew this was a good opportunity. You had the mindset now. So welcome back. um so yeah, so thank you so much for Juliette for being here and for sharing your journey. um So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and happy and blessed Wednesday for those who are on Wednesday, and happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. Thank you again for being here with us, and until tomorrow for another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success, for another topic and another guest. And thank you again, Juliette, for being here with us today. So thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you for watching, and until our next episode tomorrow. So, bye everyone. Thank you for watching.